Well, when I was 16, I used to play Dungeons & Dragons with a bunch of friends of mine, and one friend started in the Society for Creative Anarchism in Montreal, and he asked me to get involved, and at that time I wasn't quite ready. And then after I joined the military and I was living in northern Alberta, I went to a club days where they were doing a demonstration, and I saw the demonstration for the armored combat, and it looked really interesting and a lot of fun. So I got in contact with the local people, and they invited me out. They showed me how to fight, and from there on I just kept growing within the society. And when I moved back to Ontario, I kept doing it. Well, we've got about 40 or 50 members in the Barony of Ben Dunfirth, which is the Hamilton and outskirts. We do a lot of activities. We do armored combat, as you've seen. We do fencing, archery, thrown weapons where you get to throw axes and spears. There's a lot of things that you could do outside of armored combat and any of the martial activities. You could do where you learn how to do skills that they would have done in the Middle Ages, such as calligraphy, or learning to make mead, or learning how to make a dress from scratch. You could get the cotton, make the cotton into the material, and make a dress out of it. So there's a lot of good things you can learn. My armor is a mixture of different eras. This is what they would have called a kettle helm, but it's a little bit stylized. My breastplate is a globos from about the 14th century, 15th century. Well, you can get all kinds of different eras because the SCA is pretty much anything pre-16th century. So you can have somebody from King Henry's time in the 15th century, or you could go right down into the Middle Age, the 1200s, the 1100s of the Middle Ages, or right down into Roman and Greek times. Well, we're a very open group and encourage people to do different aspects. Well, we call it fighting, specifically we call it armored combat. It's a non-refereed form. So what we do is when two people are fighting, when we hit each other, it's up to the person being hit to determine if the blow would have been sufficient to either kill them or injure them wearing armor of similar style. But we don't fight with real swords. The swords we're fighting with are made out of rattan, which is like a solid bamboo.